Hi, this is Georgia Owen, and you are listening to Danny Coleman's Rock On Radio.
You're like Ed McMahon.
I am.
Here's
Danny.
That's right. Yay.
I don't have an on-air sign.
Well, I must tell everybody that, of course, you are here, Producer Claire.
I am.
And I am here.
Yes, you are.
And our social media maven,
Is not.
she is missing again.
Dun, dun, dun.
What do you think?
Well, she's not missing.
Should I give her pink slip and tell her it's from Bruce?
No,
Well,
because that would be disingenuous.
you just met Bruce. He would be all right with that.
Leave poor Madison alone. She's working.
She's working.
Sounds like she's out gallivanting, like
Yeah.
playing golf or something.
Whoa, hey, slow down. When I go galvanating, that's what I do.
I know.
I play golf.
Yes, and go visit your squirehood in Jack
Yeah.
Daniel Land.
You know,
Yes.
last night I was watching the Sillies get beat up by the Washington Nationals.
Oh, is that a name for the Phillies?
The Sillies,
Oh, okay.
as I like to call them. And
You like them.
a commercial for Jack Daniels came on, and they, show you the pond, the stream from where the water they draw to make every bottle of Jack Daniels comes from.
Right.
Which, of course, they swear they have no idea where its origin is. They just hope it never dries up.
No one took a hike into the woods and followed it back up
Well,
there.
then they showed, like, the holla. They were dragging a bunch of barrels through on a buckboard type of thing.
Okay.
And a thought occurred to me.
Uh-oh.
Because normally, when they pay my taxes, they send me a letter in the mail. They paid my $3.82 for my portion of the taxes in the hollow.
Right.
When that guy wanted to go fishing, he wanted worms that thrived in the hollow, special kind of worm.
Okay.
Sent me a letter asking my permission.
Oh.
Nobody asked my permission to go into the hollow.
To roll it down the barrels?
Yeah. So how can
Maybe they didn't cross your little tiny piece of square land.
this is what I got to find out, because there could be a big-time lawsuit. I'd be like Kramer on Seinfeld. You want $70 billion or a free coffee for life? I'll take the free Jack Daniels for life, Your Honor. Welcome to Rock On Radio. I am Tennessee Squire Danny Coleman. That is correct.
True.
That's right. Suck it up, viewers and listeners. Well, we don't have any viewers today, do we?
Maybe. Maybe not.
Maybe. Okay. Well, Josh got something going on over
That's
here.
good.
Videotaping.
He's
Nice.
videotaping. Correct. Welcome to Rock On Radio. I am Danny Coleman. As I said, producer Claire is here.
I am.
Madison is missing. I've already put her picture on the back of Bacardi rum bottles so that we can find her in the future, because Madison will be 21 shortly. Very
Yeah.
shortly.
You may never see her again.
And I am beyond the Social Security age now.
You're in like the social insecurity.
Right. In past years, we've had cake for my birthday. This year, we got pizza.
Oh, that's right. This is your birthday radio.
Well, it was the 26th, but
Right. It was yesterday, technically.
correct.
Oh, happy birthday.
Right? Yeah.
Friday,
'cause
the
it's a Sunday.
26th.
Oh, it's a Friday this year?
Yeah.
Okay. Happy
Yes.
birthday.
Hmm.
Happy past
Were you out drinking for my birthday?
No, I was not.
All right, well.
I was preparing for my daughter's bridal shower
Which is when?
yesterday.
Oh, glad I knew.
You're not a girl.
Fine. Rock On Radio is brought to you by Phoenix Art Supply and Framing. They are located on Route 611, otherwise known as Southeastern Road in Doylestown, Pennsylvania. Jenny Schaefer has been providing quality art supplies and framework to the Doylestown, Pennsylvania area and beyond for more than 41 years.
Wow.
Almost as long as Claire's been alive.
I'm not saying anything.
I didn't think so. Phoenix Art Supplies and Framing. O'Connor's American Bar and Grill of East Hampton, Mount Holly, New Jersey. They are the official caterers of Rock On Radio. Code 3 Animal Rescue. C stand.
Transport.
What's the C stand for?
Code.
Code.
Code
Code
3.
animal. Oh, code
Code
3 Animal Rescue Transport.
There you go.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I don't know why I drew a blank on that.
I know.
Anyway, they fly helicopters or something. These
Trained
dogs.
dogs.
Like
yes.
trained dogs to fly helicopters. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Actually, there's if you want to fly, I just saw there was like a post that Mark is promoting if you want to learn how to fly the plane to transport the animals. There's a company.
Oh,
that
yeah,
will-
sign me right up.
Mhm. Oh, gosh.
Yeah,
You?
I'll get back there.
No, you have to fly the plane.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sign me right up. They want it to actually land and take off safely.
What do you think? You're just going to like drive it when it's in the air?
Just stay on the. I'll drive it down the highway. How fast can I go without taking off?
Not very.
Wow. Is Marcus Anthony? Is he a pilot?
His son is, I think, one of his sons.
So who flies the plane?
Oh, a lot of different people.
Oh, we got multiple pilots.
He has a network of people.
He has
up
multis.
up and down the coast, and they all volunteer to fly if the people are available. He's the coordinator.
Do
and
they
he
ever
coordinates it.
exchange cages midair, like when you see the refueling in the
No.
in the Air Force? No.
No, I mean I don't think so. I would think not. I mean, you could try, but
Maybe
I
that's how you
wouldn't.
rescue the animals.
Let's rescue.
You do a midair exchange. No?
I doubt it.
All right. We'll have to get Mark in here one night.
Yeah, actually,
explain-
he might come from for the Rock to Adopt, because he's one of their sponsors too.
Oh, really? Oh, great. Are you sure you want to add him to that madness?
He thinks he wants to come in, so that's okay.
The last few have just been me welcoming them to the show, telling them their headliner's all wrong, and then that's it. I have no control after that.
Get a wristband, and then they leave.
And they leave.
That's right. And then we show up for the event, so that's cool.
That's how it works. You've been away for a while. You don't even know the things that have been going on here,
No,
sir.
it's so true.
It has been Claire's been out of control.
Oh, that's
That's
me.
all I have to say.
You could tell. That's me.
So we got dogs flying helicopters, and she's the one that found them. And then
It's my
and the
sponsor.
guy, the sponsor that she brings, he's won the last 2 big prize packs.
He has. It's so funny.
It's going to start to look like the fix is in.
That is funny. And then he became one of our sponsors. So that's cool.
All I know is this Code 3 Animal Rescue
Yeah.
Transport. They need to adopt me instead of all these huskies that they're going. I'm husky.
And
You're husky.
Adopt me.
And transport you somewhere?
That's correct. Yes, to the holla in Tennessee,
Yeah.
so I can see what's going on down there at Jack Daniels.
You need someone to like foster you or something.
Yes, yes, it's a brilliant idea.
Foster Danny.
That's right. We'll
Foster Danny.
that's it.
Have a contest.
Yes.
Who
can
wants to
foster
take
you?
me in for the day?
We could like rotate you. We
Caller
could have
number
people.
10.
Yeah. Caller number 10.
You know, didn't we try that? I don't think you
To
were here
auction
yet.
you?
They were going to, for the City of Angels, wanted to auction me off for charity.
Would they
Like
get you back?
I volunteered to go to somebody's house and cook 3 meals for him that day.
Oh, interesting. And they let you leave.
And then it was at the gala, and then I think it was when Marianne was my coach. She's like, no, we should auction you off like a bachelor.
Did anybody win you?
Somebody bid $1,
Aw.
and then they withdrew.
So maybe we don't want to go down that road.
Were they
Yeah.
nervous they were going to win?
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. Oh no, I'm the only one that bid. Then I withdraw. They're trying to be charitable.
Well, I'm not. Don't auction me off. I'm not for sale.
Whoa. See, she's not cheap and tawdry like I am.
Nope, not even close.
Tawdry. Tawdry Audrey.
Audrey Tawdry.
There you go. No,
Where were you?
I have no idea. I've been out of control here. Where was I?
Lilliput's.
Oh, Lilliput's of Princeton. They are inside the Princeton Shopping Center at 301 North Harrison Street in Princeton, New Jersey. They have all kinds of fantastic baked. Let me tell you something. Their breakfast sandwich there on
Yeah.
the sourdough English muffins,
Oh, yeah. Good
off
stuff.
the charts.
Mm-hmm.
Egg, bacon, egg, and cheese, pork roll, egg and cheese, ham, egg, and cheese, sausage. They got it all there at Lilliput's. I really need to get there and buy some of them sourdough English muffins and freeze them.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Oh, yeah. They're good stuff.
It is.
Sourdough bread and her little pies.
So good.
Lilliput's of Princeton. The Jersey Shore Jazz and Blues Foundation. Go to jsjbf.org and see what the foundation is up to these days. We will be emceeing the Long Branch Jazz and Blues Festival at the 10th Avenue Green. Right across. That's the thing I like the most about that is sitting down looking at the ocean.
Yeah.
You know? So the Long Branch Jazz and Blues Festival, Claire and I will be the MCs. That is August 29th. Week before the unofficial end of summer here at the Jersey Shore area.
Yep.
So go to jsjbf.org and check that out.
Starts at noon.
Dee Dee's Lights. Dee Dee is our official chandler of Rock On Radio. And it was so funny that they talked about Gaslight Anthem last week, who were her biggest purchaser of candles
It's true.
till we knocked them out of the top spot. Which means either they're smarter with their money or we just like Dee Dee more.
That's right. True. And they're good candles, so.
That's right. I love those candles. They smell nice.
Yeah.
I think we did a good job
I like them in the little pink can.
with the scent picking. The paint cans are really cool, aren't they?
Legend is the name of
Yes.
our scent.
Legend.
We are legend.
That's right.
I, Farticus.
That better not be it.
No. Dee Dee's Lights. Go to deedeslights.com. Sinister Footwear. SinisterFW.com. Go there and purchase any of those zany socks. Use the promo code DCR Socks at checkout and you'll get 10% off. That's Sinister Footwear, SinisterFW.com. Tyndall Row Brewing, the official beer provider of Rock On Radio. Go there. I'll have to reach out to Marcy because even though I saw her last week, I forgot to ask her how the beer's doing.
Oh, yeah?
Because if there's any left, you have to ask for Danny's pick, and they will give you a beautiful
Growler.
snifter of PB Crack. It is a chocolate peanut butter porter that is delicious. Delicious. And if there is none left, then that means we got to go pick another one.
Yay!
We'll have a husky fly us over there, and we'll pick one out at Tyndall Row Brewery, located at 102 Farnsworth Avenue in Bordentown, New Jersey. Bordentown City, actually. New Jersey Stage. Go to newjerseystage.com for the finest in arts and entertainment, news and happenings throughout the Garden State and beyond. That's newjerseystage.com. Asbury Park Vibes. AsburyParkVibes.com is the website to go to if you need a photographer to video or take stills of your band, perhaps headshots if you're a realtor or somebody else who needs a headshot, models, whatever it may be. Go to AsburyParkVibes.com and you can have that done. They also do website bios and press releases. Check out what they have going on at AsburyParkVibes.com. And we are here at the 2-track studios of Deco Entertainment. Hey, Bruce stuck me in a corner behind the door. What happened there?
What?
Look at that. Bruce, I know you're listening to this, so when you hear, why am I stuck in the corner? I used to be right there on top of the Marshall stack.
Well, maybe you scared somebody.
In the corner?
I don't know. Maybe
You
it was
open the
better
door,
lighting.
you can't even see. You know, that is the last disrespect that Deco Entertainment is going to give me. I am done.
Oh, you are fine.
Matter of fact, we're out. Let's go. We're leaving right now.
It's just a picture.
Yeah. Everybody else is up on the wall, proudly displayed. I'm turned sideways and back
Oh,
behind the door.
Stop complaining. You're fine. We'll move it back then. That's
I
all.
think I will. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to glue it to the back of Bruce's chair so that he has no choice.
Whatever.
Fine. 2-track studios of Deco Entertainment here on Rock On Radio, and I believe that's it as far as sponsors go.
That's it.
So, how can they find out about us, Claire?
They go to dcror.com, which is a short link for Danny Coleman's rockonradio.com. I updated all the sponsors, so all those sponsors are now updated on our website.
Now, I do have to tell you something. Jay Runyon contacted me after last week's show.
Okay.
Apparently, she sent people to our website
Okay.
because we had connect links,
Mm-hmm.
and she said none of them work.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So, I was like, well, that's why I told you to go to these other ones.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we don't usually send them to our website for,
Right.
for the
but
for the
any
shows.
of the quick links that are on our site that take you to Deco or the Penguin or any
Well,
of the
Deco has its own
Thing.
its own tab in our
right. Well,
website.
apparently it didn't. It's not functioning, so we got to get on that. Let's
okay.
get on that before I pay the bill.
I'll do it right now.
No, well, you don't do it right now.
No,
I don't want to pay the bill if
I
it
won't
doesn't
pay
work.
attention to you. That's okay.
I do have to pay. Well, you, what? Our guest has found something better to do.
Yeah, it's telling me to drive safe
So, yes,
now.
DCROR.com if you want to find out all about Claire or I or Rock On Radio. I think that'll be the next polling question. Why am I in the corner?
Oh, you
No,
stop.
I am not stopping.
Yes, you should.
You are, as my producer and engineer and my beneficiary.
Oh, really?
Oh, now all of a sudden I got your attention. Yeah. Oh,
Well,
wait a
what
minute.
happens when
Now I need to care.
But now, people know that I'm your beneficiary. So if you get if someone knocks you off,
Well, that's
they're
the
gonna
whole
start
thing.
looking at me now.
Yeah, it'll be coming after
Yeah,
you. So
okay.
let's figure this
I
out.
am not your beneficiary. Don't even start that. That's a lie.
Remember, nothing
It's a lie.
nothing from nothing leaves nothing.
Yeah, I know. Right? You can inherit debt. Yay.
That's right. If you want to find out about us or follow us on Facebook, please do so. Danny Coleman's Rock On Radio, the number 2. Danny Coleman's Rock On Radio 2. That's on Facebook. Instagram, all one word, all capital letters, at Rock On Radio. And before we go any further, Claire, I want to thank Jay Runyon because she really promoted the heck out of last week's show.
That's great.
And it shows. It shows in our listenership from last week, and I've already had people reach out to me. I've gotten additional followers from the land of South Jersey on Instagram. So it's been very good. So thank you, Jay, for your hard work.
Yay.
And that whole fierce and fretted thing, which their next gig is July 5th at the Frosted Mug down in Vineland. So there's that. All right. So that brings us to our guest this evening. Yay! He's like, it's about time. I was falling asleep. It's been a while since he's been here, and the last time I left him, he was like a one-man band. You know how you ever see those one-man bands where they have like a harmonica and a guitar, and they're stomping on a foot pedal that's hitting a bass drum, and they have a cowbell they're putting. Well, that was pretty much what Josh was like when last time I left him. Except it was a guitar, a violin, and what else did you have?
A looper pedal.
A
and
looper. Yeah, you had all kinds of stuff going on. So please welcome Josh Zuckerman back to Rock On Radio.
Thank you. Yay.
It's been a few years since you've been here. I
It
mean,
has.
last time I think was in the
Hightstown.
in the Old North Church
It was.
in
Yes.
in Hightstown.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yep. And well, we've been here for 3 years.
It was
now.
probably pre-COVID, right?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, because we were in Oh, we left there. We left there during COVID, but it had to have been So
Yeah.
then we came back a little bit, and then we went over to Yardville for a
Yeah.
while.
Then we moved to Yardville for a while before they sold the building out from under the City of Angels.
Yeah.
And then Art passed away,
Mm-hmm.
our engineer, and we wound up here
Yeah.
about 3 years ago
It's a beautiful place.
at the 2-track studios of Deco Entertainment.
Yeah.
Because pretty soon that'll be out there with the gym equipment.
Would you stop?
It'll be a motivator for people to work out.
Yeah. They'll be like, ugh,
No,
this is what happens.
that's not what I meant, though.
But you're here because you have one or two singles that are coming.
So, I have a brand new CD. It's my actual, I say CD, I know my, does anyone even know what that is anymore? But, so I'll say a brand new album. It's my 7th album. And I've decided to release this album in a waterfall fashion, which is going to be releasing one song per month rather than just dumping the whole CD out and just, I figured I'd just really give each song the chance to really be exposed and heard. And so I'm doing one song a month, and then that way it'll stretch out for the whole entire year. And then by the time the year's over, people will get to have the whole album. And then, outside of my friends and family, of course, they can have it. And I'll give you one. But but I'm trying to do it like in a different method, so that way I can just like milk this whole CD the album, whatever. Because it took a while to craft this, and and it means a lot to me. So I figured why not take some time? And plus, I have 1 year left before I can retire from teaching kindergarten. Yay. And then after that, I can really focus on music. So
That's cool.
see what happens.
Nice.
Yeah.
Have you taught kindergarten the entire time?
I taught 2nd grade for the first 3 years,
Okay.
and then the remaining years I've been in kindergarten. So
Wow.
yeah, 24 years.
Time
great.
flies when you're having rum. It really does. It really does. Actually, you know what? One thing before we continue, Claire, that I have to say, and maybe at the end, if I can ship something over, I'll
Okay.
send you a song. But I'm looking at your guitar, Josh,
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
and a gentleman who I used to perform with had a guitar exactly like that.
Yeah.
And which brings to mind, if you've listened to this program from its inception, you know that I played drums for this guy for quite a few years
Nice.
until he didn't want me to anymore, which is a whole nother bag of mixed nuts. But I always remained in touch with him, and we always remained friendly. He was loved, respected, well known, would do just about anything for anyone. He wrote a lot of original music. And I spoke to him in April. He gave me a quote for the
Yeah, that's right.
15th anniversary.
Mhm.
And he said he was feeling okay and that all of his numbers were headed in the right direction. Well, a friend of mine emailed me a few days ago and told me he passed away, which came as a surprise to me. And if you were anyone or anything near the Trenton music community, you probably encountered him, you probably met him, may have jammed with him at an open mic. He has a special needs son who he allowed to play percussion for him, and they were they were inseparable, let's put it that way. And they're both well known, they're both, as I said, well respected. His name was Kevin Toft. He passed away.
Oh man.
And he had that exact same guitar.
Really?
And I hadn't really looked over at it, but seeing that reminded me, and I don't want to forget to mention something, because Kevin was a good guy.
Yeah.
And in this business, as you know, it's rare that you find like really true, authentic, good people that won't, do you wrong in
Right.
a lot of ways.
Absolutely.
Kevin was one of them guys. So my condolences to Kevin, Kevin's family, Kevin can't hear me, but maybe you can. I don't know. Kevin's family, to Mikey, who, I shared a lot, did a lot of gigs with them, a lot of gigs with them guys. So my condolences and sympathies and prayers go out to Kevin's family, Kevin's friends, the local music community. He was very good friends with Kevin Mara of the City of Angels. They grew up together.
Oh, did they really?
Matter of fact, Kevin put a post on Facebook about from playing with our G.I. Joes when we were kids to you playing City of Angels Rock Fest. And the picture that he posted of Kevin on stage was with this guy Zappy, who passed away probably 7-8 years ago now or more. And not only Zappy, but I look and I'm like, wait a minute, I remember that gig with Zappy. Sure, if you enlarge your picture, I'm walking behind the drum kit. So there's proof that I performed with Kevin Toft. But things aren't always easy, and Kevin was not that. He wasn't. He was only in his 60s. So unfortunately, for whatever reason, he was wanted elsewhere.
Yeah.
So, again, my condolences and sympathies to the family of Kevin Toft. And rock on, my friend. That's all I have to say. Rock on. So, Kevin used to come to the Christmas parties with Mikey and things. So,
I'm glad I decided to bring this guitar.
he
out,
will definitely be missed.
You know?
That is interesting.
Yeah, I usually play my other guitar, so I decided to
No,
bring this.
that's
Ah,
funny.
see?
He had one exactly like that. So, again, I'm here with Josh Zuckerman, who is releasing a single a month. So, what's the new album going to be called?
It's called A Sequential Symphony of Everlasting Calm. And it's a prequel to my my album that I did called Background Static of Perpetual Discontent. So I wrote that where there was a lot of, more struggles in my life, and now there's a lot more calm in my life. So I wanted to do a prequel to that one. And what's nice is that this last album, this newer one, is produced by the same person who did the other one. All the musicians are pretty much the same from the last one too.
Where'd you do it? Surefire?
No, I did it at Jenkland Studios.
Oh, Jenkland.
Yes.
I knew it was one
Jankowski,
of them.
Steve
Yeah,
Jankowski, yes.
Yep.
In Wall Township. So,
Okay.
yeah, great studio. And it's just nice. It was kind of like a prequel to that one.
All right. When did it come out?
Well, it's this one is the song, which is the single that I'm releasing, is coming out on Friday, the 26th.
Is that the first
Yay,
one?
Yeah.
Birthday one.
Oh, first one. Yeah,
Correct.
your birthday.
That's
My
right.
birthday. It was a birthday release. And so did Pinto and Paul and Frank
Oh,
did
they did one too?
their release at the Starving Artist on the 26th.
It's a good day.
Yeah.
Ah. So, what made you pick that day?
I just, to be honest with you, I was just looking at different dates to do.
Threw a
and-
dart at a calendar, pretty much. All right. So, tell us about the new record. When you sat down, did you sit down to write this on purpose, or did you write something and you thought to yourself, you know what, that might make a good prequel album?
Well, what's funny? So what happened was, after my last album I did with the Blackhearts, because the whole Joan Jett
Right.
story, right? So I was 13 when I picked up the guitar because of Joan Jett. Huge fan. And fast forward to my 6th album, which was called Gone with the Music. I recorded 3 songs first with legendary Tommy Price and also Gary Ryan from the Blackhearts. And they had so much fun doing these 3 songs that they're like, we should do more. So then I just was like, okay, let me write a whole bunch of, more songs. We went into the studio and did a whole complete album of that. And I thought to myself, that's going to be the last one. I can't top that, How can I top that experience? And I just kind of like, I still play, but I play mostly bars, restaurants, and doing cover songs. And, I just kind of put the whole original stuff to rest for a while. And again, this was pre-COVID, so it's been a while since then, like 6-7 years later. And then I just got together with my drummer Paul, and then we reached out to Tom, which is the guitar player, and we were just and they were in other projects and whatnot, and we're like, oh, let's just get together and just jam, see what happens, for fun. So we did it, we jammed. Then we had so much fun doing that, we decided to contact the bass player, and the bass player was on board too. He's like, yeah, that'd be fun. So he's like, come over. So they came over to my garage, we ordered pizza, just jammed together, had a good time. And at that same time that we were having so much fun, we got contacted by this event that was happening at the Stone Pony, and they needed a band. And so I was like, ooh, look at this. So then I contacted them, and we decided to just do the trio, together, the three of the band. We did a full band. That's right. We did the band thing at the Stone Pony, and it was so much fun that we were like, we should do this more often, kind of thing, right? So from that point, I started to decide that I was getting back into the swing of writing music. So that's kind of how it happened. And then one song came after another, and then lo and behold, the full album is finished now. So
Cool.
yeah.
Excellent. I'm surprised you didn't bring Paul along this evening.
Well, yeah. Unfortunately, Paul Paul's in the hospital right now. So So we should definitely say some good prayers for him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So otherwise he would be here, trust me.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
He would. In fact, I just talked to him on the phone on the way here. So
Well, tell him we said hi and we miss him.
absolutely, we will, and I will definitely do that.
First, I was hoping it was like you're going to tell me he's in the hospital because he's a surgeon and he's doing surgery.
Yeah, I
Good
know.
Lord.
Yeah,
What is going on with our music community?
I know. Listen, it's just have to be blessed and every day we can, with what we have.
That's right.
Like I said, the vanity thing goes out the mirror after a while. You start thinking health is number one. If I'm healthy, then that's But
This is true.
So, tell our listeners about you because you haven't been here in a while.
Okay.
So you're from
I'm
where?
5'11". I'm just kidding. Maybe is this like a dating app? Okay.
We're going to auction you off like
Yeah,
they
it's
did
like the
with
dogs.
me.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh, could we? Oh. We
No,
can auction the dogs off.
While they're flying
We
the
cut
helicopters.
out the middleman. That's right. Hey, Mark, bring them dogs over here. I
There
got
you
an
go.
idea.
You have to have potentials. You can't just auction to
Fine.
anybody.
See, she's like always got to play devil's advocate.
The words of wisdom.
That's it. That's it.
Your conscience is speaking.
Yeah,
Bad idea, bad idea, bad idea.
okay, so
Good try.
go ahead.
Yeah. So,
Well, where are you from originally?
originally from St. Louis.
Okay.
Really?
I grew up in St. Louis. I was in St. Louis all the way up till I was 19. After I graduated high school, my mom got a job transfer to come to New Jersey, and my dad followed along with her, of course. And then I was in a band in New Jersey, and I decided if the band didn't work out, I would move to New Jersey because at that time, you didn't have social media, so you had to be in either New York, Nashville, or L.A.
Right.
So New Jersey was like, the home of Bon Jovi and Bruce Springsteen. So I was like, ooh, And so I decided to move and relocate to New Jersey, and we had a band together that was called China White, and I was in that band for over 10 years. And then after that, Paul actually broke his arm at that time, and so he was going to be out of commission for a while. And I knew at that point, I just wanted a different experience in my life in that moment. So the bass player moved to Arizona. I ended up I ended up joining this group called Up With People, which is an international touring group.
Yeah.
So I traveled in that group for 2 years, one as a student, then another year as a staff member. And that was amazing because I traveled for 2 years all over the world with 122 students from 22 different countries or something like that. And I stayed in over 180 host families all around the world. So it was just amazing. And this was again before social media. So we had to talk to each other and not be on phones. And we actually had to handwrite thank you letters to our host families and mail them, put them actually in the mail. But that was an amazing experience. In fact, I'm going to Dublin in July for my 30th anniversary, our Up With People reunion.
Very
So that'll be cool. And then, so then after that experience of coming back off the road of that, I started to do a solo project. And then hence I was just, putting stuff together. And my bass player from China White, he was doing like studio work at his house. And he and I were just kind of playing around with stuff, and he did an amazing job. And he and I worked on my very first solo album called A Totally New Sensation, which at that point was nominated for like certain things in New York City. It was like outstanding artist or whatever, new artist, blah, blah, blah. It was really cool. And then that's where I ended up getting a manager. And then the manager in New York got me on MTV Logo, which was a MTV, like a subsidiary of VH1 MTV, like Logo station. This was, for the LGBTQ community, which was great. And then for me, I was playing, Pride festivals all across the country and blah, blah, blah. And then, and then I released the second one, which was Out From Under. And then I got a band together. And then at that point, I had this band that we played like, I'm really telling you everything, Jesus. Like, I don't know. Did you really want all that? But anyway, so from that, it's just kind of like went from one thing after another, and then now I've got my 7th album out. But and in that time period, of course. So after Up With People, I decided that because I was going to be a rock star, so I wasn't going to school. No. So in that Up With People experience, all those students were pretty much like had a career, and so being around those types of people, I just thought to myself, you know what, maybe people are right about having just a backup just in case it doesn't work. So I'm thinking after Up With People, maybe what do I want to do? So I went into teaching kind of for the reason because, summers, I get summers off and I could do my music in the summertime. But
Nice.
I fell into a job that I really loved and I haven't, looked back since. So
Aw.
Yeah.
We talk about this on this show. It's funny, we'll talk about it, and then we won't talk about it for a long time, and then something will happen. And we talked about it a couple weeks ago, and here it's come up again. Gary Ween from New Jersey Stage wrote a great book called Beyond the Palace, The History of Music in Asbury Park. It's a phenomenal book. I strongly suggest it. Anybody out there, you can find it on Amazon. It's a fantastic book.
Yeah.
And it talks about all the, about being a musician, and then he gets into a section where there are certain bands, and he talks. I can't remember if it was a section about the Upstage Club, or if it was a section about Springsteen, or this keyboard player that Bruce wanted to take with him, and the guy, he's in the song "Blinded by the Light." About the guy that went off the verse about going to Harvard. This is supposedly written about this guy. So anyway, it talks about somebody, I think it was Springsteen, said that's the problem with having a plan B, because if all you have is plan E, failure is not an option. If plan A is to be a rock star, then you're not going to fail. You're going to find ways to make it work.
Right.
So you can eat, so you don't have to sleep on the street, so that you're going to find ways to make it work. You're going to do gigs for $20. Yep. You're going to, just to make it work.
Absolutely.
But if there's a plan B, you don't go with plan A as hard because, that don't come about. I still got this.
Yeah. And I admire people who do have that, focus on just one thing and they don't know anything else. And, and I commend them for that. For me, like, I know that I feel better when I have the comfortability of having a paycheck that I can rely on, like that kind of light. Like, so I think it was nice because I picked something that I could do both of, and especially because when I retire, I could get a pension, hopefully, and I can still do what I love to do, And and it's different because
you're never too old to pursue it.
No, and honestly, I am doing it. You know what I mean? And the whole idea of being a rock star, I mean, I believe we're all rock stars in our own mind. I mean, it really is. There's what comes with wisdom as you get older is right. You recognize that no matter when you're younger, you think all of that fame and all the money and that success brings you happiness. And then when you get older, you realize, especially when you meet people who've had that all and have also talked about it, that it doesn't bring you happiness, So, I mean, it's just, that's the bottom line. You just got to be happy with what you do, no matter what.
Well, you won't know that until you're old and jaded like me, where you realize, what's important and what's not. Like you just summed it up perfectly. Years back, Claire and I would have this discussion about success. What do you consider success? Uh, people, people don't. There are people who think I'm not successful because I haven't, in 17 plus years, monetized this show. They don't think I'm successful because I haven't monetized the column that I do. And I look at it like, well, let's see. I've met so many different people. I've talked to people I only dreamed about seeing in concert when I was a kid, and I could never either afford to go or, whatever it might have been. I've played on. I've shared a stage with people that are pinch me moments. And I think we all have our own version of success.
Absolutely.
I mean, look, I'm here with you,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for this show, I wouldn't have met you all those years ago.
Right.
Because this is at least I know your second, maybe your third time on this program.
Yeah.
So I've met and come across so many people that, and through this show and through my music and through writing, I was thinking about this the other day, and this is going to may sound really stupid to people listening, but hey, what else can I say? I'm sure there's a lot of people who think I'm stupid anyway in a lot of ways. But the funny part is, I was thinking about this the other day. There are very few states within this country where if I decided to go out to visit, I wouldn't have anywhere to sleep. And what I mean by that is I have made friends in just about all 50 states through
Yeah.
music
Yep.
where
Me too.
matter of fact, I'm going to be out in Vegas. I'm going to be in Utah and a day in Vegas in August. And one of the PR guys I deal with has been after me for years. You got to come out here. I want to buy you dinner, man. Just come on out and buy. So when I'm there, I'm going to say, hey, John, what's up? And you only do that through music. Now you can have a sales job. You could be,
Right.
you could fly all over the place for meetings and things. But you really only get to know people. I mean, unless you're in the military where you're
Right.
stationed all over the place.
Yeah.
You really only get to know people, even if it's online, through the arts.
Mm-hmm. So true.
And you can measure how successful you are in financial terms, but you can't measure how successful you are or how rich you are, I should say. And I'm a rich man.
Well,
I'm a very rich man.
And I've also learned too, it's like literally your ego, no matter what status you are, will always come in and tell you that you could do more.
Yes.
That everyone goes through that. No matter how much money you have, no matter what, everyone goes through that ego where you look in the mirror and you're like you think like, oh, I should be doing more. I should have this. I should have that. We all have to tell ourselves the gratitude that we have for what we've done,
Right.
no matter where you are. It
Yep.
doesn't stop. See, we think it stops. Oh, if I get this much success, then I'll never have to have that thought again.
Yeah, wrong.
That's a good one.
Well, the ego is a very funny thing.
Yeah,
It really is.
It is.
It's very funny.
And that's part of the song that I have that you're going to play.
Which now,
Yeah.
we do have the new single
Yeah.
tonight, right?
Yeah.
Would you like to play that at the beginning here or towards the end?
I could play it first if you want, and then you can play the real thing.
It's
Whatever.
totally up to you.
Yeah. I could do that.
Whatever you want to do, we'll do that. I love it when I hear people say, "Oh, he or she has no ego." No, we all have an ego.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even Freud proved that we all have an ego.
Yeah, and my definition of the ego is more of like not the sense of the Freudian term, but more of like that the acronym edging God out. Anything, and again, this is not religion or anything, because even if it's not about that, it's just more like edging whatever you believe in out. Any kind of thing. So that to me is what the ego is really. It's like the battle between just like who you really are versus who this identity of who you think you're supposed to be is.
Right. Yeah, and then you have some people who just think they are way better
Yeah.
than what they actually are,
Right.
and they deserve more than what somebody else just because they are them.
Right.
You know, and we battle that. You battle that. I find that a lot in the arts and entertainment world,
Me too.
and it's very sad.
It is, me too.
You know?
It is, because that's the part where it's like the status comes in, where it's like, like I've played so many festivals where it's like, because I'm not as well known as other artists, they get all their needs met. Like they get all the things that they want,
Right.
but the artists that don't have that popularity as much, they don't like
Right.
get taken serious, and that's the thing that's frustrating. It's just because of
yeah.
that, because it's like, listen, I just want what I need to have a good show. You know what I mean?
But then what's funny when you get older, like 10 years ago, I did a Sam Cooke tribute, and I was in the house band, and the house band consisted of myself on percussion, this guy, Cal, on drums. He was a Philly session guy. This guy, Dave Zabinski, on keys, another Philly session guy. The guitar player who tours with Madonna and Alicia Keys, but also is on Daryl's house, live at Daryl's house.
Oh yeah.
The guitar player, Paul Petsko.
Okay.
Pesco, he was the guitar player. And the bass player was Doug Wimbush of Living Color. And me. And I'm like, which of these things doesn't belong here? You know? Like, wow. And then, but we
Chuck,
were
yeah.
we were the house band. We had to rehearse that morning, and the gig was at night. So I had to get to this place at 10 o'clock in the morning for a 10:30 rehearsal. Gary U.S. Bonds was the headliner. He was the first to show up at 10:30. And so he was there. Sarah Dash of LaBelle, Carsey Blanton, Chris Trapper of the Push Stars, Corey Glover of Living Color, Danelia Cotton, Jeffrey Gaines was there. So this whole list goes on, these guys that are doing these songs.
Yeah.
So during the intermission, which was only about 20 minutes, we're sitting in the green room, and I'm sitting between Corey Glover and Gary U.S. Bonds on this couch, looking like some very surprised Oreo cookie, and they bring around all these posters. Here, sign these. So Corey signs it. He passes it to me. I pass it to Gary. Gary goes, "You going to sign that, son, or what?" I was like, "I don't know. Am I supposed to? You're part of this. Sign that thing, And it's like I didn't think
Right.
Twice.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a funny moment because Gary and I have a very funny relationship. Anyway, we've dealt with each other before. I'll tell you a funny story off the air. But Gary, it was just one of those moments where it was like, do I really belong here?
Do I feel worthy? I
have
have
right.
that. I still have that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and
when I
you
was
have
working
to.
with the Blackhearts, I was the same thing.
Right. Like,
You know?
wow, I can't believe. Well, they
Yeah.
were there for a reason other than the fact you were paying them. I
Absolutely.
mean, they wouldn't have done it if they wouldn't have put their name on something they didn't think was worthwhile.
Right.
So,
And we're all human, right? We're all the
Correct.
same. It does, like that's the whole thing. It's about the ego. Like we all do the same. We all struggle with the same thing,
Right.
no matter what, no matter how much money, how much fame, how much fortune, whatever. It's the same.
correct. Well, you did send us some music. Now, how do you want to do it? You want
Sure.
to do it that way, or are you going to play it low? What are you going to do?
I could play the first single this way, and then you could do the other ones through the.
Whatever you
Is
want to
that
do.
cool? Yeah.
Whatever you are most comfortable with, my friend.
Thank you. Well, I think I could do that. I could try. See what my voice sounds like, but yeah. So this is the first single off the
You
album.
can adjust that. It's on the boom if you
Okay.
want.
Cool.
Yeah, this is the first single off the album. It's called "Hovering Over the Rain," and it goes like this. I walk through the night with no one in sight. Carry the weight of the world just to feel right. Every scar is a story to write, but I'm still breathing, and this is my fight. Now the scars are softly on my skin, and I feel something new, and it's peeking in like a sunrise. Will it be the one shining on and on and on? When I am in pain, will you be the sun hovering over the rain while the moon is discovering where to pick me up? If I fall to pieces, will your light remain through the aches? fade into the gray. Whoa, oh, oh, whoa, oh, oh, whoa, oh, I run from myself when I was to blame, playing with fire all along just to feel pain. Now that I've seen what's broken and sprained, I had made peace with the part that remains. Now the scars are softly on my skin, and I feel something new. It's peeking in like the sunrise. Will it be the one shining on and on and on? When I am in pain, will you be the sun hovering over the rain while the moon is discovering where to pick me up? 5 fall to pieces where your light remain, through the ache so fade into the gray. Whoa, oh, oh, 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 oh. No more chains around my chest, no more ghosts I confess. Every tear's washed me clean. Heard to be seen, no more chains around my chest. Yes, I confess. Now the scars are softly on my skin, and I feel something new, and it's peeking in like a sunrise. Will it be the one shining on and on and on? When I am in pain, will you be the sun hovering over the rain while the moon is discovering where to pick me up? 5 fall to pieces where your light remains, through the aches fade into the when I'm in pain, will you be the sun hovering over the rain while the moon is discovering where to pick me up? 5 fall to pieces where your light remains, through the ache so fade into the gray. Whoa, oh, oh, whoa, oh, oh, hovering over the rain. Whoa, oh, oh, whoa, oh, oh, hovering over the rain. Whoa, oh, oh, whoa, oh, oh, hovering over the rain. Whoa, oh, oh, whoa, oh, oh, hovering over the rain.
Nice.
Ooh, I love
Thank
that.
you.
So
Thank you so much.
nice. Woo.
Thank
Give me
you.
chills. I love that.
I was a little nervous
ditty.
about that, getting through that,
So
because there's a
nice.
lot of breath in that one. I'm like, can I do that?
Look at you getting a little haunting.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's good.
Yeah, it's a little darker
it's a
than
little-
what you. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Look at you.
Yeah.
What made you go that direction?
Oh man, I think just I feel that life can be very challenging, and we all go through struggles. No one comes to this planet unscathed, and that's part of like the theme we were talking about. No matter what you are, we all come with our lessons. We all have our dark, parts of our lives that we're trying to bring to the light. And the whole question is like, when that happens, can we be there for ourselves? Can we still be okay with that and accept that? And that's partly what hovering over the rain is.
Okay. and the album is called again.
A sequential symphony of everlasting calm.
Okay. Now,
So all of the songs kind of go into the whole place of being calm. But there's still, and the whole album's not dark at all. There's some fun, like you'll hear Reality Killed the Talented Star. That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
A Message to the Ego is a little bit, of a deeper thing, meaning kind of what we talked about. But there's a whole bunch of different fun stuff. There's a song that's got a doo-wop 50s Grease vibe to it. Which is called A Work in Progress, because we're all working in, we're all work in progress. We're not perfect, and that's okay to accept our imperfections.
right.
We have a fun song called Brave and Bulletproof, which is like more of a funky vibe to that. kind of a Chili Peppers vibe kind of thing to it. A reggae song.
Oh, fun.
Let's get back to heart. You know,
Mm-hmm.
instead of the mind, let's get back to heart, because like I feel like we're all about the mind.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're like, it's all about you know how smart we are here, but what about here?
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is where the intelligence lies too. You know, we have to be, you know, get back to the heart. So like, yeah.
Now, along those lines, are you the kind of gentleman that makes decisions with his head or his heart?
Definitely more of heart. I'm definitely
Okay.
yeah. I'm much more of an emotionally sensitive person, and that I'm learning to be more of like, you know, use the head first, you know, too. Oh, not first, but just both, to combine both. I often like, because of that, you know, I'm emotionally what's the word? I don't know. I'm emotionally driven sometimes. That sometimes I use that because of the emotion that I get, I react because of the emotion rather than taking time to think first before I speak, and then afterwards always apologize for the way I, you know, because I was driven by emotion. And I've also learned that like your emotions are not always the truth, meaning that like, you know, yeah, you feel something. Feelings, of course, are truth, but your emotions sometimes can be based on irrational thoughts or things that or your beliefs that are not true about something. And that is my lesson in trying to, like, you know, wait and think about it first before I speak.
I ran in when I was, that is the biggest takeaway from my divorce, believe it or not. I ran into somebody, this was what, 22 years ago I left my ex-wife, and the I ran into somebody several months later when things started to get a little dicey, and they could tell I was angry and upset. And this woman gave me the best advice I have ever heard in my life. She said, never make decisions when you're angry.
Yep, I've heard that many times.
And I said, and I looked at her and I thought, well, shouldn't just go for anger. It should go in any emotion. You know, if you're so happy, you may find yourself getting yourself back into a situation you didn't want to be in. If you're angry, definitely not. If you're starving, mad or nervous or definitely, you know. But that's the smart thing. Never make a decision emotionally based.
Right.
You have to think,
because it's often not true.
Right.
You know, it's often not. It's often you believe something, you react to something based on your belief, and then often you have to question whether the belief was true.
Right.
And that's the thing where I don't, because like, you know, that I'm working on, and probably a lot of people are like that, you know, in the world. So.
No, it's
right. It's just all about learning. That's why we're here.
It's
to learn.
That's exactly right. So now, how does any of that, when you write, do you write emotionally or educationally?
Oh, well, I would say definitely. It comes from. Usually, I get a melody first in my head that I just can't get out of, and I'll record it. You know, back in the day, you know, we didn't have cell phones. I would actually literally like have to stop and pull off of the road and go to a payphone and put a dime in there and like record it on my answering machine, because I didn't want to forget the melody. But now I have the phone, so I'll just like, oh, this is a cool melody, and I'll sing like these melodies with crazy lyrics that don't make sense. And later on, I'll put the lyric to it based on like what I'm feeling or what emotion and stuff that I'm going through. So that's kind of how I work at it. But
cool.
some people do the other way. You know, they have a journal of all this material, and then they put music to it. But I'm the opposite. It's kind of funny. I actually just have a melody.
Melody comes before
first.
words.
Yeah.
Okay.
Melody first, and then words. Yeah.
That's cool.
What's the toughest part about songwriting for you? I mean, you've got 7 albums now, so it's not like you're not proficient at it.
I would say definitely I'm a perfectionist, and I think just for me, it's just like I really want to make sure it's a good song. But I would say, I don't know if there's a difficult part of it. I would say that's the glory of not having a record label, that I do this independently, because it is that I can do it when it comes to me. Like I can't imagine what that must be like when you're signed to a label and they make you write music, and you're like, here, write a song for this movie or write a song for that, and then you're just like, I've never been in that situation where I'm forced to write. It's kind of nice and when it comes and it works, and then that's good. So there's not the pressure that I have. So I'm kind of lucky on the other side, right? The grass is greener on the. Listen, I was on a plane once, and I remember sitting next to some guy who was famous, and I can't remember who he was. I don't know if he was from like White Lion or something back in the day or whatever. It was someone from a famous band who basically, had a guitar, and I was backpacking over like around Europe, playing like Irish pubs and bars, singing restaurants and that kind of thing. And he was actually envious of that. He's like, I wish I could do that. I can't do that because I'm signed to a label, and I can never. It'd be so cool to just venture off and just play a guitar and sing in a bar.
Right.
I'm like, wow, really? Like that's so you just never know, right? Like the grass is always greener if you look at it. Who
Well,
knows?
which goes back to what we were talking about before, measure of success.
Yeah.
He would have given, whatever it was to be able to do what you were doing, but his success had put chains on him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and here
And I look at him being like, "Oh my God, you're successful. What? I wish I could play in front of."
and you're looking at him thinking, "God, I wish I had your job."
Yeah, so it's just funny.
yeah,
You never know.
it's definitely, life is all perspective.
It is. It really is.
I say that all of the time. What are your websites, social media? How do we find you?
Yeah. So
Josh?
I'm on. Mostly it's on Facebook and Instagram, and my handle is at Josh Zuckerman, and my little pictures with a violin. So follow me on Instagram, on Facebook, on I have a TikTok account too. And website is joshzuckerman.com. And also you can find my music on all of those downloadable platforms like Amazon, Spotify, Apple Music, all of those as well. So if you type in Josh Zuckerman, you can get my music there for, I think, free. I mean, if you're a member, right, of the
Right.
yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
that cracks me up. If you remember, you get it for free, right? Didn't people
What
get
did we used to
arrested
do?
for Napster? Right?
Yes. And what did we used to do back in the day? Remember Columbia House?
Oh yeah,
We got so excited about
Yep.
playing like
HL.
like a penny.
a penny, and you get like all these cassette tapes.
And next thing you
There was
know,
the cassette tapes too.
next thing you know, your parents were getting a bill for like
Yes.
$325,
Yes.
which back then was like 7,000.
I know. That's so true.
Who ordered these?
Yeah,
Who
but
didn't
the
cancel
artist
in
got a
time?
lot more royalties back then.
I know.
True.
Now, last I left you, like I said, you had your violin, you had all kinds of pedals, you had your guitar.
Yeah.
You were doing a gig for me at the Nottingham Tavern
So much fun.
on the patio.
Yeah.
The pies for the patio that I book. I didn't realize a violin was. I had never seen you play it until that evening.
Yeah, well, violin was like a staple for me. It was my first instrument. I learned to play. My mom made me play when I was 8 years old, and it was a Suzuki method, which is all trained by you learn by ear. So that's the benefit, is that I was really able to pick up an instrument by ear. So I could play I don't read music at all, none of that, which is interesting, right?
Wow.
So then I put the violin under my bed when I picked up the guitar at age 13 because I wanted to be a rock star, and rock stars don't play violin. That's not cool. Well, now I brought as I brought the violin back, it's like that's the cool thing about me now, and the difference, because like you don't often see like a guy playing in a bar that just whips out a violin. And so now I've just become more like, I would say half of my set list is violin based. So I'll play like a major melody song like, Miley Cyrus Flowers, and I'll play the whole song on violin, or I'll and I'll do like, the Cranberries Zombie, the whole song on violin, things like that. So it's kind of fun, like, to do
Do you
that.
sing
Yeah,
and
you also-
do violin?
I don't sing and play violin at the same
Gotcha,
time.
gotcha.
Yeah, but
Okay. That's just an interesting.
that would be kind of hard. Yeah.
You also use backing tracks.
I
too.
do. I do use. I use this really cool app that allows you to take out whatever it is. So, like, say if I have a drummer playing with me, I could take out the drums. So he and I
Right.
could be like, the vocals could be taken out, the drums could be taken out, and then it's just, added more music. I think as I do. I enjoy playing, the acoustic thing too. That's that intimacy thing. But I also really love. I just love a band, and I think it's great that I still can use those pedals or machines that make it sound like I'm still playing with a band, even though I'm not with a band, just because it makes me feel like I'm still a rock star up on stage.
That's
So
cool.
why not?
You're the focus.
Although restaurants are constantly like, turn it down.
Yeah.
Gotta turn it down.
Yeah.
because it could be loud sometimes.
Well, unfortunately, that's the thing with that room you were stuck
Yeah,
in.
well, that happens everywhere. So
That's a
it's-
brand new room, and it's still got some growing pains. Usually, people set up inside where there's a hardwood floor and
yeah, yeah.
so on and so forth. Because that building, the original part of that building was only from where the bar was on the inside portion to the street.
Okay.
There
yeah.
was a very small. It was built in like 1754. That
Wow,
tavern.
That's amazing.
And there's some pictures on the wall of the original structure, and they used a lot of the original beams and things that are in there when they didn't remodel it, they refurbished it essentially. So the way you see it there without all the electronics and everything is the way it was in 1754. But that section where the men's room is and that section where you played and that outdoor patio, that's all additions.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So where you were playing, I don't like that he put you where you were at, but it's better than where he put some of the other bands in front of the pizza oven, which I guess is warm, but
Yeah.
I prefer it's pies on the patio, so I'd like to see outside
Right.
where you got a little more room to expand. I played there last week and I was outside.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but when I left you there, you were doing that whole multi-instrumental.
That's what I'm doing. Yeah, these
thing.
days I'm playing both. I'm doing a lot. I'm still doing The Devil Went Down to Georgia. Still, that's my signature song I do. From
Cool.
back in even China White days when I played. In China
Nice.
White we played The Devil Went Down to Georgia. So
That's a classic fiddle.
it's a very it's. So
Nice. Did you ever see Charlie Daniels?
I didn't. I've never seen him live, but no, but
No, you won't now because
I
he
know.
passed away.
I know,
But
I know. Yeah.
I saw him with the Outlaws. They at Count Basie
Oh, very cool.
right before he died.
Oh, wow.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Really
yeah,
good stuff.
That's a good song. That's a classic song.
Let's do some more music. What do you want to do?
We could do the Reality Killed the Talented Star. Or maybe do the Message to the Ego first. Is that okay? How many songs? There's like 2 more. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the Message to the Ego one, since we were talking about that.
Two
this
or
is-
three more we can.
Okay, yeah. So the message to your ego is really about like who would you be without your thoughts. So I went to this place in Germany, and it's called The Work, and it's all questioning your negative and stressful thoughts. And the whole concept is who would you be without your thoughts, who would you be without that ego. And it was an amazing 9 days of just questioning your thoughts, and you would question thoughts about money, your parents, yourself, your brother, sister, mother, everything. And it just was so eye-opening for me, and I love that so much. And it's still something that I continually try to do, but I do forget, because we're living in this human world. But it was really powerful because I really did question your thinking and your beliefs. And it's a deep stuff. It's really deep. This song is not that deep, but the whole thing is just who would you be without your story? That ego, and most of the lyrics in the song is all that negative talk, self-talk. Who would you be without that negative self-talk? And I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe that negative self-talk anymore.
Are your parents still alive?
My mom is. She's 94. She just celebrated a birthday actually
good for her.
June 21st.
Good for
94. Yep. She's
That's
amazing.
fantastic.
She's amazing. And then my dad passed away when I was he was 70. So I was 30. Yeah.
All right.
So 30 years ago. Yeah.
My mom passed away last month.
I'm so sorry.
And fortunately for me, not that I ever had a contentious relationship with my mother. I love my mother tremendously. And she was always sort of supportive. She was more worried that things were going to go wrong for me than supportive. But I got it. She was just being a protective parent.
Yeah.
Being a mom, right? So, but before she passed away, and she had some dementia issues going on, she had a moment of lucidity, where for about 20 minutes I had my mom back. Before she joined the CIA again, But during that 20 minutes, I was able to square away almost 63 years of questions.
Wow.
And And it wasn't questions like, why did you do this or why did you do that or what? But I learned so much over the 5 months of her sickness and physical and mental decline about why I am the way I am, that I was able to take it and realize that I shouldn't beat myself up as badly as I do over certain things, because when I look back, that's why I'm this way, and but I get it, and I accept,
Yeah.
and acceptance is the key. And while this is on the air, I'll tell you a little bit about going out over the air. I'll tell you a little bit about it, but without hopefully boring you to death. But there is a point in your life where you get it, and whether it's before you lose a parent or after or while they're still alive,
Mm-hmm.
something's going to click somewhere for all of us,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll get it.
Yeah.
You'll realize who you are, and you can either be happy about it, fix it, or feel guilty.
Yeah.
There's no in between
Yeah.
with
Well,
that.
I do believe we pick our parents before we come here,
Oh.
on a spiritual sense, because we have lessons to learn, and those lessons we pick before we come here, and we have our parents. Everything is like a mirrored reflection of again, what our beliefs are and what our lessons are. I mean, think about it. When good things happen to us, we're the first ones to pat ourselves on the back and say, look what I created. But when the bad things happen to us, we're the first to go into victim mode and be like, why is this happening to me?
Right.
But what if we had that different attitude and say, okay, look what I also created.
Mm-hmm.
I created this too, so I can change this.
I made this mess. Let's fix it.
Let's make, right, exactly.
A lot of
And
people don't think that way.
I, including myself, it's not easy because, again, our default is,
Right.
Well, yeah, everybody goes into victim mode.
Yeah.
She'll tell you there are things in my life where it got to a point where things should go this way, and they never do.
yeah,
And there are times like we'll be driving here to the radio show, and I'm like, I am just so tired of stuff not going right, and it gets to you.
Yeah.
It gets to you.
Like
I
your
know.
picture in the corner.
Like my picture in the corner. Yeah, look at that. How'd I go from over there watching everybody
You're letting
to
it get to you.
stuck in the corner?
See, you're letting it
Oh
get
no,
to
heads
you,
will
though.
roll for this.
Well, no, and not only that, but like, see, you have this belief, right? This is an example. You have this belief,
Exactly.
and then lo and behold, you probably talk to him, and he'll explain to you, "Oh no, I put it down there because I'm putting it up somewhere." And you're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, that makes sense." But
See?
right, but see, that's what we do. That's what we do. We get these stories in our heads.
I am not even going to talk to Bruce. He'll just be hearing. He'll be hearing from my attorneys, Monk, and Kramer, who we keep on retainer.
Oh my God,
For this is detrimental to my career.
That's
Oh,
right.
I'm sorry I brought it up.
I had forgotten all about it. She had to drag me back there.
Exactly, because that's what you just did.
This is Rock On Radio. I am Danny Coleman. Josh Zuckerman is our guest, and this is a song called
A message to your ego.
You say that I'm not that special. You tell me I'm not that kind. You say that I'm sometimes useless when all I want's peace of mind. You tell me I'm not that pretty each time I look in the mirror. You tell me I am a nuisance, wishing I'd disappear. You say that I've not accomplished any important things. You tell me I'm sometimes stupid, and boy, that surely stings. Who would you be with your thoughts gone? 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 Say that I don't deserve this, what happiness surely brings. You say I'm less than equal, and what does that even mean? You say I don't deserve a good life, that I'm always making mistakes. You say I cannot fix things, and for that I continue to break. Who would you be with your thoughts gone? Who would you be with your your thoughts gone? Who would you be with your thoughts gone? Who would you be with your thoughts gone? Guess what? I don't believe you. 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 You say that I have no money and a partner I will not find, that I'll be alone forever and then I become defined. You tell me I'm not beautiful each time I look in the mirror. You tell me I'm not a pleasure, wishing I'd never be here. Who would you be with your thoughts gone? 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 Guess what? I don't believe you. 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 You say that I've not accomplished many important things, that I am not getting wiser, and what does that even mean? Guess what? I don't believe you. Guess what? I won't believe you. Guess what? I don't believe you. Guess what? I won't believe you. Guess what? I don't believe you. Guess what? I won't believe you. Guess what? I don't believe you. Guess what? I won't believe you. Guess what? I don't 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 believe you.
Josh Zuckerman here on Rock On Radio with the song that was called.
A message to your ego.
Now, tell us about the writing process there.
Yeah, that was really just again about what our ego does, and like how, what if we didn't believe like those thoughts that we keep telling ourselves, like just you're not good enough, you're not pretty enough, you're not talented enough, you're not this enough, you're not, and I just, the chorus is like, guess what, I don't believe you.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what, I won't believe you, you know? And it's like, then it's who would you be with your thoughts gone? Who would you be with your thoughts gone, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of a deep song, but
Right, and I said to you, I would tell you while that song was on the air, so you ran as fast as could be out of here. So I could take a hint. Don't worry about that, Josh. No.
And you gotta go. You gotta go.
I know, I was like, oh God.
I realized, like, for me at that point, exactly what you're talking about with my mom. You know, when I brought her and my father back here from the Carolinas because her mind was starting to slip, and I didn't want my dad or her to go through that alone. I realized, and like I jumped through hoops to help. I let them stay with me for over 7 months. I helped them find a house. I helped them move. I helped them unpack. I would go visit them 3 times a week, at least. And they lived they lived near Tom's River. They lived in Whiting.
Yeah.
So for me, it was like a 40-minute ride. And I would go before I went to work at the golf course in Cream Ridge, or I would go after work at the golf course in Cream Ridge. Whatever it was, I was there at least 3, sometimes 4 days a week. And they had been down in Myrtle Beach, so I had no problem with any of that. But the biggest problem I had was every time I went there, my mother would do nothing but tell me how much she hated being here. How much she wanted to be back in Myrtle Beach because it was warmer, because the weather was nicer, because it was so much cheaper, because,
Right.
And and I just, then when she was in the rehab center and her mind really started to go, and I would do things and bring things, and she, Mom, what do you want to eat? I want a hamburger. So I'd go to McDonald's and buy her a McDonald's hamburger and french fries and a milkshake. I want a Carvel milkshake. All right, fine. I go to Carvel, get her a milkshake, and bring it in. Oh, I don't want that stuff. I don't like it. Because her mind wasn't there, and I knew her mind wasn't there, but it got me to thinking. My whole life, no matter what I did, it wasn't up to par.
Mm-hmm.
And not because she was putting me down or didn't think I was good enough as her son. She always felt that I could do better.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it was
and
her way of pushing me to do better.
Yeah, and often
It sucked, but it was my way. And I figured that out right before she died.
Yeah, and often parents will just be like if they're really harsh critics on themselves, they'll be that way on their kids without even realizing it too. But then we take it personal and we think it's about us.
Right.
And that's the thing too, right? It's like, right? If you're like, okay, this is maybe the way my mom grew up in her life and how she was, but it wasn't personal. Like, and like you said, you turned it to a different way of being like, well, maybe she was doing it because she wanted me to just do the best I could,
right?
Or be better. I mean, to be better, right? But then you maybe thought like, oh, everything I do is not good enough, or
Well, that's the way it was because
Yeah.
I realized that no matter what I did, I was not going to make her happy at this stage in her life because she didn't want to be here.
Yeah.
And she wasn't happy. And so, I'd go down to visit and I'd be like, hey, Mom, how are you? I hate it here. Well, how's that? You want something to drink? Can I get? No, I'm fine. But I realized that it really wasn't me.
Right.
I was the type of kid where I'd bring home a report card and I'd get 4 A's and a B, and she'd say, well, next time you bring that B up, you got all A's. It wasn't like, great job,
Right.
It was like, yeah.
Yeah.
So I always had this feeling that I was never as good as I could be. And then when I brought her back here, I mean, it took me till I was 62 years old to realize, wow, it really wasn't me.
Right. Oh my God, that's so true.
Yeah.
Same with my parents as well. I mean, I think all kids they think that whatever their parents did, it's because of their fault.
Right.
But then it's exactly when you get older, you realize that they're just like, they're doing it because that's their capacity, what they can do.
Right.
That's the best thing. What does Maya Angelou says? Like what people do better. If they knew better, they would do better, and if they don't, they're always doing the best they can, based on
Or
what
they think they're doing the best
right,
they can.
but
right.
based on what they have,
Based on
tools
what
that
you
they
know to
have.
learn.
Or what they were given.
what
or
they were given,
what
exactly,
their
Right.
exactly.
experience was.
Yeah.
So,
My mom's gone 12 years this past Sunday, and even now, I mean, it took 12 years to do a lot of that unpacking too. The last years of her life. I think we we reflect a lot on that
Yeah.
as that stage goes. And
Right.
she was only 78.
Yeah.
But
Right.
then you're like, I did a lot more healing, reflecting on things when she wasn't there. I think it also helps when it clears away.
Yeah.
Then
Now-
you can look back more pragmatically.
unfortunately for me, I was also the firstborn, oldest born. When my mom met my dad in 1960. She graduated high school in 61. She got married in 62. And then a year, not even a year, 11 months later, I was born. So they were married in August of 62. I was born in June of 63. So the end of June of 63. So she was 20 years old.
Yeah.
Living in Beaufort, South Carolina, because I was born on Paris Island. My dad's in the Marine Corps. You know, he comes home one day and says, I got to go. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know when I'll be back. Good luck. You know, and they sent him to Key West in full gear because during the Cuban Missile Crisis. So, you know, here's my mom in Beaufort, and there were no super highways then, and her parents are back in Trenton. So she was young too, and, you know, you got to look at, here I am, and I always tell my sister, who's 5 years younger than me, you're lucky. I'm the pioneer. I blazed the trail for you. They made all their mistakes with me. That's why everything was so easy for you.
Yeah. I'm the baby of the family.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure my siblings feel the same way. You know?
Right. So how old were you when you started wanting to play music? Speaking
I-
of siblings and
yeah.
parents.
Well, I mean, I was always in the arts. I mean, I loved music. I loved entertainment. I loved musicals when I was a kid. Like, I memorized the whole Annie and like Star Wars. I remember, I think I saw like 16 times, and I actually like did the whole voice of every single character in Star Wars, like on this 8-track tape, which I wish I had a hold of. That would have been so cool. But I was always into that. Like, I remember, like, when I was a kid, like when my mom would have people over, I would be behind the curtain, like the curtains, and I'd be like pretend that I was like the actors in the theater, you know, like playing, put on something, yeah. But then I think, I was 8 with the violin. My mom made me play because my grandfather passed down his violin, and so she's like, "You're gonna play." So I was like, But I'm glad I did, and I did have a talent for it. I didn't realize, like, my teacher, and again, as a kid, you know, you kind of like are grasping for validation. So like I was validated from that because people were saying like, "Oh my God, you're so good, you're so good." So I was like, "Oh, okay, I better keep doing this because this is what I'm getting my validation from," you know. And then I kept doing that, and then when I was 13, I picked up the guitar, and then I was in my first band at I think it was 15. I have a videotape of me playing my friend's 16th birthday party, and so I was 15 or 16 when I had my first band called Ryder, and people used to say that it was like a fad that I was going through, and I haven't looked back since. I've been playing music since I was 15, 16 years old. A fad? You know, like, because I like, yeah. Oh, you want to be a rock star? Yeah, everyone wants to be a rock star when they're 15 or 16. You know, you'll grow out of it. Well, I never grew out of it. I'm not so. And it's just, I mean, I'm so grateful, like, that's a part of who I am, like, you know, just, and that's through like a lot of therapy, you know. They're just like,
well,
it's part of who you are, you know.
It must be interesting being a kindergarten teacher to be able to impart some of that. You know, you get
Yes.
to inspire the students at such a young age that's important.
Yes, and I'm such a goofball too.
Yeah.
That's the other thing too.
I can see
being a
that, that's
goofball.
right.
Oh my God, and I have so much fun with my kids. Yeah, I make up. Like, I'm so bad with names. Like, I literally, if there's a name disease, I have the name disease. So to get past that, I end up making up names for these kids, because these kids will pass me in the hallway that I taught, and they're like, "Hi, Mr. Z," and I'm like, "Hi." And I don't want to be like, "What's your name?" So I'll be like, "Hi, Flafa Fufu." "Hi, Shlaka Miki," and they're like, "Miss Shlaka Miki," and they just laugh. And now it's been a running thing for me. Every time I see them, I just call them like silly names. So now it's like they know me as that. So now it's become like a. But truth be told, I'm like, I don't remember your name.
They'll never know.
Yeah, I know. Now they will.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, you can, I am not your father.
I'm not sure.
So does it's, we're sitting here talking about, the ego and why we are the way we are, and my mother and your.
Yeah.
Does any of that ever how's that affect the way you write songs or lyrics?
Oh my gosh, like I
Does it even affect it?
Yeah, because I think for me, like that's one thing. Is like I feel like my music is true. Like it's like a self, and this is kind of what I wanted to go towards, because I really love psychology and I love self help. I've like when I got into the whole self help field, like just as far as like when I was like realizing like, oh my God, this is why I am the way I am. There's a reason behind it. Like, oh my God, there's actually a hope. There's hope for me. Like that, and I was always that kid who always looked at other people and thought like, I want that. There is a way out of this misery. Like there is. And like, so I've always wanted like to be like, to find a way to get out of it. So I've always been into like therapy and like self-help and all that. So when I got into the self-help field, when I say that, I just mean like just, you know, getting books like Louise Hay, You Could Change Your Life, Wayne Dyer, Deepak Chopra, all those people from that era. Now it's become like, you know, everyone's into this, which is great. But I wanted my music to be like a self-help book, but for music, like in music, you know, so like the lyrics are really about like that. So even like my first album, like, you know, there's a song called Spiritual, and there, you know, there's a song off of my Out From Under called Be Real, which is all about being real. And, you know, I talk about being authentic, you know, authenticity, you know, because I always feel like that's who I want to be, is authentic. And that's always difficult, because I feel like even sometimes in life, I feel like I'm performing, you know, like I'm putting on this persona of who I should be, because I don't want people to see that I'm sad. No. Right? So it's like, how many of us are walking around with these masks and these like ideas of what people want us to be? And it, like
The tape's playing.
Yeah, and they always say like, you know, be your authentic self, because if someone falls in love with you, you want them to fall in love with who you are, not who you think that you want them to be, or you think
They
you want you to be. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, because eventually that mask erodes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's what I'm still working on, is just trying to be my authentic self.
Claire and I, we laugh about that all the time, because Mark Swirsky, our friend, always says, I don't know why your show never went any further than, you know, AM radio, now internet, for all these years. And she always looks at me and she's like, well, that's because you don't play the game. And it's because I'm
Too real.
too real. Whatever that may be, apparently I'm it. But I would rather have that than, like, you're a musician, you're in the business, you see the people who fake it till they make it, or lie, or post, or, you know.
And no judgment, because some people are really good at that, and that's their thing. It's not for me.
Right.
It's not for me. Same thing.
Right.
I could not. I am so bad at playing that game. I cannot do it. I'm just not good at it. I mean, I'm not good at it even in life. Like, I'm talking
about anything.
About even like,
You shouldn't have to be.
Even with, no, but even like with like my job as a teacher, like I can't. It's hard for me to even play that game, you know. And just there's games that you play in everything you do, and it's really hard, and it can feel isolated and lonely sometimes. But when you get better at like loving who you are, then you realize that, like, you know, I'd rather be.
You don't have to make excuses.
Right, exactly.
Right.
That's right.
Right? That's the thing too that comes with wisdom, right? You get older, you're like, and you said it as a joke, but you're like, I hate people. Or no, he said it. No, you said it.
Yeah.
Who said it? Someone said I hate
I
people.
didn't say
Oh,
Bruce.
somebody
Probably,
said
yeah.
it.
Bruce hates people.
Yeah, or something. You
Look
know.
where he put me,
The corner.
in the corner.
The
so funny.
corner. I think
No,
it's
and
a
it's
nice
not like I
place.
hate people, but you know, you just get less tolerant for toxic people. And when you were younger, you'd want just to be like, it's all about the numbers. Like, ooh, look how many friends I have. Look how many, you know, now it's just like, now listen, if I have like a handful of friends that I can really count on and trust,
And if
I'm
they
a
know
lucky
who
guy.
you are, I mean,
Right.
if someone doesn't like you for who you are, then they're not worth it.
they're not
So,
worth it. Exactly. And that comes with age, because you can't tell that to a 20-year-old.
Yeah.
They don't
You
get
can
it.
try, but-
You can try, but yeah. Maybe. I
Some
don't know.
get it, some don't.
And you have to take that, if there's anybody out here listening that is a performer or a musician, an artist of any way, shape, or form, because what you see as, if you look at somebody's art, you may not care for it at all, but somebody else may think it's incredible. You know?
Gosh, and the horrible like comments that people make on it. Like anytime you see something, you can look at the comments. There's always someone who's gonna be like
Nasty and negative.
Nasty and negative. Yeah.
I call that people with keyboard muscles. You know how you used to go to a bar and you get beer muscles and you pick on the biggest guy and wake up with a bloody nose the next day, not knowing why? Well, that's what these people do. They get so blinded by their own hate and opinions. Half these people online would never say half the stuff to the
your
other
face.
people to their face.
Never. Which is like
'Cause-
those irate drivers. Like
Yes.
they would never. If they were at the grocery store in front of you, they wouldn't be like flipping you off because you cut them off.
Right.
That's right. Exactly.
Exactly.
So people take out their own hurt
Yes.
through the social the social.
Oh,
media,
yeah.
right? It's
That's
like-
their, yeah.
What do they say? Hurt people. Hurt people.
You know my policies here, or I'd tell you what I really think of them. But that's okay. Why don't we do some more music,
Yeah.
Claire?
Oh, is this the reality one?
I don't know.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, this one is fun. So this one is a song I wrote. You remember the very first song on MTV? Video killed the radio star by the Buggles. The Buggles,
Yeah.
yeah. So I thought it'd be a cool concept to write a song about how reality, which so it's funny. I played this the other night, and someone from the crowd was like, "You should change it to AI." I'm like, "Oh, that's true," because that was before I wrote this before AI. But reality killed the talented star because I felt like reality TV when that came around. You know, it's like all of those reality stars, and I'm not saying they're not talented, but I'm just saying like, whatever happened to like those real talented people that like became famous because
They worked hard.
they
and were in
worked
front of
hard
people.
and there was some mystique about them, you know, too. Like I remember like that was the whole thing growing up when we grew up. Like, you know, you didn't see like Prince or Madonna or Michael Jackson be like, "Hi, here's me coming out of the shower today," like whatever. Or, you know, there was always this mysticism about them that you're like made you
Right.
like think of them as God because you're like, "Oh my God, like
Superstar.
yeah." And I feel like now it's kind of like everyone could be famous, like
Right.
and people like literally anyone could be famous. And you go to TikTok and all these things, and they're like famous for all this stuff. Which
Well,
is
What is it that they say on The Incredibles with Syndrome? Syndrome said, "I'm going to be super because I'm not super, but I want no one to be super," or something of the supers. You know, like Incredibles.
Yeah.
Everyone's a super, but he's not, and he's like, when no one is super.
That's
you
when
know,
it's-
that makes he's special. Then
That's
'cause-
true.
yeah.
That's kind of like what it's true. I think that's what it's interesting because it's very interesting because now I love that you said that because I'm thinking along the lines of my like life that's all I wanted was to be famous, to be like I thought that was the coolest. If I could be famous and like a rock star, like a star like that would be like I made it. I'm like that's it, you know, like. And it's funny, like now it's like everyone can do that so easily that it would be kind of interesting as like the world now becomes the opposite. Whereas like everyone's famous and now it's like you're more special if you're not famous.
Right. And the exact quote is, "And
Right,
when
it's like
everyone
the
is
opposite.
super, no one will be." So
Oh,
that's what
okay,
his- it's
okay.
like, because when everyone is super, because he
Well-
made himself all the gadgets for himself because he
That-
wasn't super.
That goes back to what I said. My buddy that worked with Imagine Dragons with Tom Moraldo, the greatest lesson of my life. I was 15 years old in the food studio for the first time. And he said, "Come here. Less is more." And it's true,
Yeah.
you know, because if you try doing more all the time, then what you're doing isn't going to stand out from.
Yeah.
But if you do less, when you do something really special,
Yeah.
it's going to stand out.
It's gonna stand
So
out, yeah.
that's that. All right, so what's this tune?
Oh yeah, so sorry. So this is called Reality Killed the Talented Star. Instead of video killed the radio star, reality killed the talented star.
There you go. Josh Zuckerman here on Rock On Radio.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Whatever happened to the rock stars we grew up listening to? Whatever happened to the sounds of yesterday? It was an era of rebellious institutions. To play the guitar was part of a constitution. Whatever happened to the rock stars we grew up listening to? Who's to say that real soon everybody will just sing with auto-tune. Whatever happened to the shows that we grew up watching? Whatever happened to the characters and parts we played? A time when there were real movie stars and actors. Now everybody wants to be on X Factor. Whatever happened to the shows that we grew up watching? If you wanna get real far, just get those views and those likes, don't you think? Reality, kill the talented reality. Kill the talented reality. Kill the talented star. 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 Whatever happened to the radio that played our favorite songs? Whatever happened to the I Want My MTV? I want my MTV. It was a time when everybody who was famous was because they had a talent who could blame us. Whatever happened to the times that we grew up living in? Paris Hilton, Kris Jenner, the Kardashians, don't you think? Reality, kill the talented reality. Kill the talented reality. Kill the talented star. 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 Woo! Whatever happened to the rock stars we grew up listening to? Whatever happened to the sounds of yesterday? Will there be another Rolling Stones, another Beatles, or another Joan Jett? Reality, kill the talented reality. Kill the talented reality. Kill the talented star. 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 That's right.
Josh Zuckerman here on Rock On Radio. Josh, I'm sorry.
That was fun.
I tried to get your attention, but you don't have to answer her relentless line of questioning if you don't want to. trying to get into your deepest, darkest recesses of your
No,
mind.
stop it. You're so dramatic. He's so
You
dramatic.
can get into my mind. It's okay.
Yeah, but he's so dramatic. He
Like
was
William
talking.
Shatner? Claire, why are we not on the air?
It rhymes.
Booms!
You're funny.
For my kindergarten.
My name's Claire. I'm a radio show host.
Air.
That's right.
Claire Air.
Websites and everything.
Oh, yes. It's joshzuckerman.com. And my Instagram is, the handle is Josh Zuckerman, and as well as Facebook and TikTok. And you can find me on Apple Music and Spotify and all those other fun things.
Nice.
You can
Yeah.
even go to Alexa and say, Alexa, play Josh Zuckerman music.
Nice. And you have
I
a
think.
nice discography. What do you
Oh,
do?
discography.
Discography.
Oh, yes.
Yes,
thank
you do out there. All your albums are out on Apple Music,
yeah,
so it's
yeah.
very nice, very
Yeah.
accessible.
Thank you. And I do play. I'm playing some local gigs. So this.
Yeah, what do you
actu-
have coming
so
up?
yeah, Thursday I'm playing actually at Rivs.
Thursday, this might
this
already have
Thursday.
aired by now. This airs Sunday.
Yes.
Oh, on Sunday.
Yes.
this
The
coming Sunday.
27th.
The 27th.
Correct. So that
28th.
doesn't help.
Oh, that doesn't
Yeah.
help. So I should
Okay.
tell you what.
So you were at where? Riv on
I was
Thursday?
at Ribs on Thursday. It was raw. It was awesome. Thanks for coming out, guys. Friday, I was at Pier House in McLuhan's. Thanks for coming out. That was
McLuhan's
amazing.
Pier House?
Yes.
In Long
In
Branch?
And then Saturday, I have a private party. Thanks for inviting me to the private party. Great food. Thank you. And then on Sunday, I will be at, or I was at Mutiny Beach in Asbury Park.
Yay.
The barbecue
The
joint.
barbecue place, yes.
Was that an afternoon gig?
That
Or?
was an afternoon from 4 to 7.
So what do you
with
have
my
going
trio.
forward?
Well, so July 4th through the 26th, I'm going to be traveling. I'm going to Spain.
Ooh.
I'm going to Madrid, Barcelona, and Sevilla, and then Malaga. Then I'm going to Dublin, and then Limerick in
So
July.
nice.
Yeah, so it'll be fun.
So nice.
Limerick.
Yes. There once was a man from. No, just kidding.
Limerick. Limerick. The last time I was in Limerick, I saw a lot of Irish military personnel with AK-47s.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I don't know why,
Don't want to know why.
but they were there.
Mm.
Tanks.
Wow.
I don't know if it was a parade or if there was some kind of uprising that I was not asked to be part of. I'm not
Thankfully.
sure what it was. But where are you staying when you go to Dublin?
I don't even know. Some hotel. I forgot. I have to check it out now.
Some hostel.
Yeah.
It's hostile,
Some-
right?
Sleeping under the 3-penny bridge and stuff there.
That's right. I'll be like
Temple Bar District.
Temple Bar. Yeah.
That's right. You're gonna go
get a Guinness.
Gonna go to the Box Tea House
Yeah.
in Temple Bar District for breakfast.
Yes,
They got
maybe.
a pretty good breakfast
Yeah.
there.
I'm gonna tour the Guinness factory again. That was fun. I like the Guinness factory.
Especially since they give
Guinness
you a
is
pint.
So good. Oh, so good. And I got to get my backpack again. I had a Guinness backpack that was so cool and handy because you could fold it up and literally fit in your pocket, and then and it's like a backpack, but it ripped. So I have to get another one.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know.
Unacceptable. What did I get when I was at the Guinness factory? I got my turtle. The turtle, it looks like a turtle,
Okay.
and you can it's a bottle opener, but you also sit it on a pint glass, and
Oh,
you can make
yeah,
a
yeah,
half
yeah.
and half by pouring it over
Okay.
the shell.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, little Guinness tricks you learn there. No need for a spoon.
Oh, my God.
So now that you've got this album, which your first single drops on the 26th,
Yeah.
which you played live for us earlier
Yes.
in the show. What's next? I mean, are we going to try? Do you ever think about licensing or?
Actually, I don't know. I'm not sure. That's partly where I wanted to milk this album for like what I can, because I have one more year left before I can retire, and then I do music full time. And I don't know. I'm really open to like ideas of where it could take me. You know. Obviously, I want to get my music out there to more people, just because it's like I have 7 albums out. To me, I kind of relate it to like having 7 children, and you locking
True.
them up in the basement and not letting them come out. And I'm like, that's not fair to the children. Well, it's
Right.
not fair to my albums because I have all these songs that really deserve to be heard by more people out there. You know, I think, and listen, at this point in my life, I could listen to a song and really be truly authentic about like whether I think it's a good song or not. And I can say that like there's a lot of good songs that I've done, you know, and I believe that they should be heard by other people or sung
No,
by
that's
other people.
why you do it.
I know.
Which I do have your whole set. I just want to be me, all queued up.
Oh,
if you wanted to play an
yes.
oldie.
Okay, yes, that's off of the Background Static of Perpetual
Oh,
Discontent.
that's cool.
That's a song that actually I wish I did a music video for because it's such a good song. Definitely a crowd
It's
favorite.
not too late.
Yeah.
I know, right? That's true. Never too late. But yeah, that's my song. I just
Okay.
want to be me, and it literally is just all about that.
Well, since Bruce knows nothing about Madison being on assignment with Sidney Irving tonight, maybe we could just send Madison on assignment to make a video for Josh.
Ooh, maybe.
Oh, I like that idea.
See? Hey,
Madison's good.
yeah, and
Hi,
you know,
Madison.
I think we give her entirely too much say. I think we need to start getting tough.
What did you eat before you came here? You're
That,
like
that pizza.
he's like grumpy. Why eat the same pizza. It's just a little grumpy over there.
We're bringing up some dark stuff right
I
today.
know. He's
Yeah,
like
we're-
got a little, like I think it's indigestion.
We're digging into the recesses of
It's
our
not-
cerebellum.
Can I play the song?
Yeah, go ahead. What are we playing? What's this called?
I just want to be me.
I just want to be me.
They call me Mr. Sensitive, an all original child. Always getting picked on from a group gone wild. I never knew the obvious, I never understood what this was doing inside of me, just that it didn't feel good. Why can't I be indifferent like the other boys? Detaching from emotional sure would make it easy. I never knew the difference, I never understood. I tried so hard fitting in, but didn't think I could. You don't even know that you're killing me softly. I don't wanna cry, I don't wanna break down. Why do I have to feel so deeply? I don't wanna be like everybody else and put my feelings aside. I just want to be me. Sometimes I wanna be indestructible and not really care what you do or say to me. I just wanted to roll off my back. I wanna be popular, I wanna be adored, and put me right back up on stage. I want that big reward. You don't even know that you're killing me softly. I don't wanna cry, I don't wanna break down. Why do I have to feel so deeply? I don't wanna be like everybody else and put my feelings aside. I just want to be me.
I don't wanna be the type of fighter that just fight with gloves on. Even though I feel strong, inside I'm not so strong. I wish sometimes I'd be like you, but I do know I won't be true to myself. I think it's time to be myself. I don't wanna be the type of writer that just writes the love song. Even though I love songs, and now I feel alone. Sometimes needed to release what happens on the inside. No longer can it be denied, more or less it's bona fide.
You don't even know that you're killing me softly. You don't even know that you're hitting me deeply. I don't wanna cry, I don't wanna break down. Why do I have to feel so deeply? I don't wanna be like everybody else and put my feelings aside. I just want to be. I don't wanna cry, I don't wanna break down. Why do I have to feel so deeply? I don't wanna be like everybody else and put my feelings aside. I just want to be me. I just want to be me. I'm feeling lucky to be me, and I don't even care what you are thinking about me, 'cause I am who I am. I'm feeling lucky to be me, and I don't even care what you are thinking about me, 'cause I am who I am. I'm feeling lucky to be me, and I don't even care what you are thinking about me, 'cause I am who I am. I'm feeling lucky to be me, and I don't even care what you are thinking about me, 'cause I am who I am. my feelings inside, I just want to be. I don't wanna cry, I don't wanna break down. Why do I have to feel so deeply? I don't wanna be like everybody else. With my feelings inside, I just want to be. I don't wanna cry, I don't wanna break down. Do I have to feel so deeply? I don't wanna be like everybody else. With my feelings inside, I just want to be. I don't wanna break down. Do I have to feel so deeply? I don't wanna be like everybody else. With my feelings inside, I just want to be. I don't wanna cry, I don't wanna break down. Why do I have to feel so deeply? I don't wanna be like everybody else. With my feelings inside, I just want to be me. I just want to be. I just want to be.
Josh Zuckerman here on Rock On Radio. Now, what album's that on?
It's fun.
Background Static of Perpetual Discontent.
There you go. I like it.
Thank you.
Very fun.
Yeah. Websites and everything again, Josh?
JoshZuckerman.com, but mostly it's on Facebook, at Josh Zuckerman Music, and as well as Instagram at Josh Zuckerman and TikTok, and same kind of thing, yeah. And again, Apple Music and Spotify and all that fun stuff. YouTube, if you go to YouTube Music or YouTube, you can type in Josh Zuckerman Music, and I've got like 15 or more videos.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Oh, nice.
so
Awesome.
check out that stuff too.
That's fun.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So if you were to look back at, over 7 albums and live performances and things like that of the sort, excuse me,
I was trying.
pay no attention to the man
I
behind
know.
the
I
microphone.
was trying to set it up for TikTok, but that didn't work. Okay, that's okay.
As you look back at all that, satisfied, unsatisfied,
Yeah. No,
unfinished business, what do we have going on here?
I would say both satisfied and unfinished business. Like satisfied, but then still I want to do more. With my music. So, but yeah, I'm satisfied. I mean, the fact that I can say that I again, it's all relative, right? I mean, obviously, there's artists out there that maybe don't even have one album out, but to say that I have 7 out is nice. To be able to say that I have that. That's my legacy because I don't have children. So what I'm going to leave behind is just my music. So I hope that could, even if, listen, I'm happy if one person turns around when I'm playing a gig and they're excited. So whatever they say compliment. I think, I've just gotten to have a different attitude about attitude and gratitude of what I'm able to do. The fact that I can do what I like to do. I'm so blessed that I could play music because I love music so much that I can do that,
Yep. Yeah, and it's funny. So many times people will worry about legacy or what they're going to leave behind or what people are going to say or what's going to be written on their tombstone. And so many times people don't find success until they're dead. You know what I mean? An artist's paintings are worth more after he dies than when he's alive, you know? Or their music doesn't become popular until, look at the, I don't know, did you see I posted a nice article that Mary Muleisen was asked to be part of?
About her brother,
on
right?
Substack about Maury.
Yeah, I saw it on Mary's. I didn't see it on yours, but yeah, I did see it.
His real name's not Maury, it was Maurice.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they just called him Maury.
Oh,
But Maury Muleisen was Jim Croce's right-hand man. And, Croce, he only had 3 albums out. They had just begun the tour for the 3rd. And he became more famous after his death than during his lifetime.
You're trying to tell me that I should die first?
Well, yeah, or fake your death, whatever it is you want to do.
No, I get it. I get what you're saying. Yeah,
But so some people have success, but they're not even here to enjoy it. So I guess enjoy the ride while you can, good and bad.
Kind of what we started out with saying. It's just really as long as you're happy, right?
Right,
If you're
right.
happy doing what you're doing. I mean, that's one thing. Like the bass player from Joan Jett, he said that all of his he had that experience. He toured the world, opened up for the Rolling Stones, played Wembley, Stadium, all that stuff. Had major success, right? As at the Blackhearts with "I Love Rock and Roll," "Do You Want to Touch," "Bad Reputation," "Crimson and Clover," like all that. And then he became a teacher, and he just like I'm doing. And he said, actually, to be honest with you, you're a rock star to those children, and that to me is something that supersedes any of the stuff that he did with, And he said it was a great experience, but like it's. He said, as long as you're happy, that's all that counts, and that really is because.
Well, think about it. The two of you.
Yeah.
Okay, you influence 18 to 20 kids' lives every year. I mean, you get them
Right.
essentially. I don't want to say out of the womb, but they've known nothing but
Yeah.
their parents and maybe a preschool for a year or a couple days a week, and you get them. You're starting their lives.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So you are this huge influence.
Absolutely. I
Just
remember
like
my
he influenced you.
Yeah. Do you remember the kindergarten teachers? I remember my kindergarten teachers.
Me
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Like
Yep.
we never forget those.
Yep. First
right?
grade too.
Yeah.
First
So that's
grade.
kind of cool.
Yep.
I do agree. That's something that I will 25 years times, or 24 years times at least 15 to 20 every year. Times that. That's many kids that I've done something.
Yep.
Hopefully, hopefully influence them in some way.
Right. Again, websites and everything.
Yes,
Josh?
joshzuckerman.com, and you can check me out on my Facebook and Instagram reels. And I always post like where I'm playing, but I'd love to I'd love to meet up with you guys and come to a gig sometime.
Well, we just booked one tonight.
That's
we know
right.
that.
I'm excited about that in October.
So I'm looking at our calendar, and coming up next week, we got Bill's department store coming up next week. He'll be in. He already sent us music, so we're ahead of the game.
Oh, good.
So, Josh, thank you, man, for
Thank
making
you
the
for
trip.
oh my
So
gosh,
good to
and
see
thank you
you.
for making
Here-
this work.
Yeah.
And tomorrow I'm going to be on another radio station, so it's great. Like yours, and then another one tomorrow.
Oh, yeah? Who
Yeah.
you seeing tomorrow?
I'm going to Jeff Raspy from.
Oh, you're going to go see Jeff?
Yeah, Jeff. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Give him, tell him I said hello.
I definitely
Yeah.
will. He's a great guy
He
too,
is.
and he's so it's gonna be nice to be like doing this.
Okay,
Little,
what time are you doing this?
I'm going there at 3:00.
Oh, okay. So
yeah.
you're going to be there
Yeah,
that hour?
yeah, like on the
Excellent.
3:00 hour. So
Fantastic.
Excellent.
All right. Well, Josh Zuckerman, again, thank you so much, man.
thank you, and download my new song called "Hovering Over the Rain," which will be out on Friday.
Was
June-
out on Friday, June 26th.
That's right.
Correct.
Happy birthday, Danny.
All right. Thank you very much. Until next week.
Rock on!